As I lay underneath this Ford here to pull this transmission out for parts because they've discontinued it, and I gotta pull this out. I gotta take it out to go through and just to see if the parts in it are good, because they discontinued the pump and stuff like that. So as I sit here, I think people always say, Sammy, you should just build you a small block Ford. You should just do this. You should have. As I lay here on my back in the dirt to get parts for this thing right here, you should just build you a small block Ford. Just build you small. Just spend $30,000. How much are you making on this one, Sammy? How much are you making on this one? Spend $30,000 and just build you a small block Ford. There you go, build you a small block Ford. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love them small block Fords? Like I said, I'll stick with my junk LS. They cost half as much and you get twice as much in return. So I'll stick with my LS and I'll keep working on these junk Fords to pay for my junk LS. Look at this right here. How many of y'all gonna come out here, lay in the dirt to pull transmission out of this thing so you can see if this pump is any good or not? Because like I said, it's no certainty. We can pull this thing out, this pump might be wiped out and this thing might be the issue with it. So I might be just wasting my time, but this is the only one I've seen, and I got to get it out so I can get it fixed, so I can get one off my lift at the shop. So it is what it is. But go build you a small block Ford, Sammy. Build you a small block Ford. That's what you need to do. Build you a small block Ford. I will say this, though. I like the fact that these motors ain't got no compression. That way I can go through and just turn this crankshaft over and get these torque converter bolts out of it. You got anything else you want to get this thing out? Look at it. I'm gonna push on a little bit, set it on the ground, drag it out, haul it to the truck. Y'all check out this. Well, I stopped by David's house. Look at him. Man got him a drag strip in here. Look at it. Said he puts him a piece of track right there. Has a starting line. So if you go early, a red light. Got a computer system on it. Tells you how fast you go. Pro tree. Look at this. Little car flying. Another day. Another cold day. Got the heat going. I'm in here. This is Mac Life's little Ford Ranger right here. From the YouTube channel Mac Life. I rebuilt this transmission the other week, and for some reason it did not want to cooperate right. Like it worked good for me. He drove it for a few days, said it had a delay in it. When he brought it back, it was kind of doing the same thing as far as it was delaying going into gear and stuff. So I tore it down. I haven't went through it. I just said, you know what? I got to looking, and the pump in it had some scars that I didn't catch before I had a little bit of play in it. So I ordered one from Whatever It Takes. They call me and they're like, can't get it. So the transmission y'all see me pull out is this transmission. I pulled this transmission out, brought it back. We got a usable pump now. Now I'm just gonna go through between the two of these, all these parts, a rebuild kit and a converter. We're gonna put this together. So first thing when it comes to these transmissions you need to do is tear them all the way down and make them clean. That's what we've done. We've gone through and tore it down. I brake cleaned it, washed it off. Probably gonna go ahead and paint this one while I got it apart, make it look a little better or whatnot. So I'm gonna go through and paint it, clean it up real quick, and then I'll start showing you how I assemble it and what I check for and what I look for and go from there. All right, we got it painted up. Nothing special. It's decent. Output shafts in it. I got to put the reverse band in it, which is, I had to grab it out of that one. I put a new reverse band in it. So I stick the reverse band out of this one into that one and go start putting it together. All right, here's the new band. There's the old band. Here. And so I got the Ford imprint on it. That's an original. There's the one we replaced it with. So now, you put down here in the case, these lugs go to those little edge right there. So you just take this right here, and you literally just drop it down in here just like that. Boom. Right, one more time. Boom. And then there's a rod that pushes through this little hole here that locks your low in your reverse when you take off. So that's got that took care of. So I got my thrust washer in there, my sun gear. There we go. Now let's go through and put this in. Check all this. I got to brake clean it up real quick. Make sure everything looks good in it. Cleanse areas in. Everything's good and clean on it. Wanted to look because I noticed on that one right there it had some marks. So I want to make sure that this case ain't rubbing. Let me pull this back out real quick. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Today, a little bittersweet. See this old Toyota right here? In 2012, when I moved in this building, it was sitting in between right where that Volvo is and this silver car. It's been sitting there since 2012. It's been here. Well, Matt, a guy who works for Scott up at the used gym store, he kept seeing it over there, so he asked about it. He ended up buying this thing for super cheap off that guy because it had a misfire on cylinder 3. He bought these tires and wheels because it had some different tires and wheels on it. We towed it over here to me. It had flat tires on it. Tows it to me. We turn around and we air tires up, get it over here, get it crunked up off brake cleaner, realized it needed a fuel pump, put a fuel pump in it. I put a new battery in it. We serviced it and all that. And I just drove it just a minute ago to go get it inspected. And watch this thing. Look, it just passed North Carolina inspection. Check this out. If I'd known this thing run as good as it run and drove as good as it drove, like it needed work to make it run good. But I'm just saying, if I'd known that this thing drove as good as it drove in the little 4-cylinder, I'd have bought this thing a long time ago. Like I said, 10 years I know of it sitting here on this property. It's finally leaving here today. Pretty awesome.